I don't want Lokonga to ever put on an Arsenal shirt ever again. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care that he's young. I don't give a fuck, fam. This guy don't know fuck all about Arteta's system. There's literally a clip where Odegaard is absolutely fuming at him because he's holding hands with Saliba when he's meant to be up the pitch. Do you know what that shows? That shows no authority, no positional awareness, yeah? And just absolutely just scared. Just scared. This is a scared player. Now, if we are trying to win the league after 19 fucking years, we cannot have any player that is shit, that shits the bed every time he plays. He was literally the reason why we fell apart in the second half. And I don't care. People are saying it was a decent performance. No, it fucking wasn't. Have you seen the way we played this season? Are you skunked? Decent performances of our performances against Fulham. That was a decent performance. That was not a decent performance because the second half we fell apart. Why? Because Thomas Partey left. And this is the reason why I always back him to be the best DM in the league. Because you can literally see, not just because of the drop-off of quality, like the massive drop-off, but we were the better side in the first half. You can't deny that. We were the better side in the first half. And look at what happened when he left. Absolutely cost us the game. I don't want to hear it. He absolutely cost us the game. The reason why Gundogan had a shot from distance is because he's trying to hold hands with Saliba. He's all the way back with Saliba. Why is he there? I'm absolutely fuming, mate. I'm absolutely fuming. No, you don't understand. When you watch that game, as soon as I was like, cool, from Holden, he's going to be substituted because he's on a yellow card, and it was just giving me White Hart Lane vibes, fam. Flashbacks, fam. You know when he just got carded, and he got carded again, fam, because he could not contain. And 100% Haaland was going to get him sent off. So I was like, you know what? Makes sense. Take him off, put on the best centre back in the league. Cool. Then he takes off Partey. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I literally said it on my team, when I was watching the game. I was like, forget it. Like, just forget it. Because this is what now pisses me off about Arsenal now, is that El Neni has been injured for quite a while now, you know, and we know the drop-off from Partey is humongous, fam. It's going League 2 levels, bro. And we haven't been backed. Now, obviously, you guys have also the news that Caicedo, we're bidding for 60 million for Caicedo, obviously that got rejected. But Caicedo's come out now on his Instagram and basically just handed a transfer request. Like, he literally has. We need to go gun-ho, fam. Like, in my personal opinion, people aren't really scared about getting this deal because of the Rice deal in the summer. I think we can still get Rice and him together because, you know, Granit Xhaka wasn't great today. Let's actually have it right as well. You know, after he came off, Partey, there's just whole midfield just deaded, fam. You know? And it's just unbelievable how shit he is. Like, this man has the audacity to go after the national coach, who wasn't even that great in Martinez, and calling him out for not starting games. This man had the audacity to go on fucking podcast talking about how he's not happy having game time, he's not happy with his position, We played him in the position that he wanted, he was still shite. And then today, you just think about Nketiah, for example, right? You guys have already seen the videos that I've made about Nketiah. Yeah? How I was saying, when Gabriel Jesus got injured, I was like, oh shit, we need to go and get a striker now. This man has now come and proved us wrong. That he is actually that guy, and he probably starts even when Jesus is back. Do you know what I'm saying? But Lokonga has done absolutely jack shit. Absolutely jack shit. And he is the reason why we lost that game today. I don't care. I thought everything up to that point was brilliant. We had about 2 shots on targets from Tomiyasu and Trossard, who, by the fucking way, was he was our best player tonight. He was our best player tonight, 100%. You know, and that's it, bro. That was just the game plan. Just keep going, and then we were the better team. City didn't look really up for it, if I'm being honest. It was there for the way I think. Mate, we have something cooking for them in the Emirates, bro, when we have our full squad. Because I want to see something about another guys on Vieira. Sometimes he plays like he's a boy. Like, he just plays like a boy sometimes. I'm not going to lie to you. I know there's talent there. I've seen it. I've praised it. But, you know, what players going to understand, especially these French players, maybe because they're young, I don't know. But when you are a French player and you're not getting opportunities, the opportunities that you get, you have to showcase your skills, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought Vieira had a bad game today. I thought Lokonga was shite today. Holden was giving me mad palpitations, fam. The amount of time I'm seeing Matt Turner out of his 18-yard box, I'm like, fucking hell, fam. And people are going to go on Twitter saying that he's giving up Holden hate. No one's giving up Holden hate, bro. It's not hate. He's just not good. There's a reason why we signed another centre-back. We have one of the best defences in the whole of Europe, and he still hasn't got a centre-back because he doesn't trust the backup. Let's think about this, lads. I don't care if he's got good character. I don't give a fuck about that. You're not getting paid for good character. You're getting paid to do a job. I'm just so angry today because, you know what, it is a prelude of what it is sort of like a prelude of how the games will be in the Premier League, fam, especially at the Etihad. By the way, we're quiet tonight, unbelievably quiet tonight. Like, this is their ground, and it's a fucking library. Shitty, no history, fucking shitheads. God. I don't know how. Maybe you guys are gonna say I'm overreacting. It's just the FA Cup game. We now get to focus on the League and Europa. Fuck that, fam. FA Cup has always been something that's been treasured by the Arsenal. And, you know, when we're going to a team, we're going to a game against a team that we're competing against the league, you have to show some bottle, bro. We just completely fell apart in that second half. And then when the City just scored, they were just literally killing us by 1,000 passes, and we still had opportunities though. You know, I just didn't think everybody. I don't think. If I'm being honest with you, let me tell you how to go. In fact, let me do player ratings in a minute. Actually, I'll do player ratings in a minute. But I just felt like City were there for the taking, bro. Especially in that first half, fam. Trossard was causing mad problems to the point where they had to double up on man, fam. I don't know, man. I just had to. I didn't want to make this video as soon as possible because I wanted to calm the fuck down. But I'm just so. I just look at someone on Twitter will make a Lokonga compilation of that second half and see why Company and Pep are laughing at Arteta for buying this nigga, fam. Big man thing, bro. He was absolutely shocking today. Absolutely shocking. It's like we got like an academy player that's never played a professional game in his life and stuck him in the midfield, fam. We might as well bring Patino back, fam. Do you know what I mean? If we're not going to sign any players, we'll just bring him back. Pay the fee to get him back. Because I am not having Lokonga as a backup for Partey. It's just not happening. I'm not having that. You know? I'm really disappointed today, man. And, you know, before the game, there was talks about Partey being injured. And I know that came out to be false, but, you know, he takes him off. Now, Arteta says he's got a little bit of a niggle, don't want to risk it. He's been injury-prone since the day we bought him. I don't even think he played a game. When we signed him, I think he was injured. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is something that we've been knowing. You know, this is how... I just don't want, what we've been doing this whole season to come apart because a player is injured and we don't have a backup player for him. I don't want that. That will just be so annoying because it's not a thing of like, these are no longer, you got to think about how crushing it was to miss out on top four because we missed this man again. I'm not having, think about it, I just, Arsenal fans, you know how crushed we were when we didn't make top four against Tottenham as well, of all people. You know, if all clubs was to Tottenham, we lost top 4-1. Imagine losing the title that we haven't won in my own life. I mean, I've won it in my lifetime, but I've never seen Arsenal. Imagine how heartbreaking it is because of extenuating circumstances like an injury to Partey that has been known. It's no longer even extenuating anymore. It's just gonna be so heartbreaking. Like, please, Arsenal, I beg you, Edu, the board, whoever's in charge of the fucking transfers, please, do not throw this away. Do not throw this away. Because he's probably not gonna play against Everton now. You know, he's probably not. I'm just looking at it, and people are gonna say, yeah, it's precautionary. But bro, like, these people are giving me stress, man. It's giving me mad stress, man. I will be absolutely devastated. I will. I'll be so crushed, man, if we miss out on this title because we didn't sign a backup midfielder. We got the forward in Trossard, who was absolutely sensational today. He was definitely our best player, 110%. But we cannot lose. We cannot lose this league, bro. We're 5 points clear of a game in hand. We cannot lose this league because we didn't back the manager. It will be the most distraughting thing ever. And what will make it more distraughting is that everybody can see it. It's not something a blind man can see. A blind man can see that Arsenal need a backup midfielder, fam. We need 2 midfielders, if I'm being honest with you. I'm being dead ass honest with you. Because sometimes Granit Xhaka pisses me off. I don't think he had a good game today. I thought there was some passes he was either hitting or just not making on time. I will not be happy if Arsenal don't get a holding midfielder. If we're really serious about Caicedo, you know, the way we've been moving this transfer window has been so extraordinary to me. Like, I think Arsenal fans can agree with me to say when they say, like, this has not happened ever. Especially in the January transfer window, where literally we've gone back Kallstrom. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, who did this send as well? Fucking Mkhitaryan, fam, and they swapped there. I don't want that bullshit, fam. We see the bullshit we usually see. Whereas now, you know, we're bidding 95 million euros for Mudryk. Now we're bidding 60 million for Caicedo, who, by the way, is not worth 60 million. Let's have that right there, right now. But this is what happens when you're desperate. You know, but this is what you get, and you show your cojones, fam. You know, you act like a big club with aspirations to achieve. Do you know what I'm saying? This team, I don't want them to, I don't think my heart could take it, you know. I would be absolutely distraught if Arsenal don't win this league, man, because it's just, and people will say, you know, it was only 1-0 in the end. It wasn't like we got destroyed 5-0 like we did last season, you know. And yes, I will take some positives in that. Even though we didn't play our strongest 11, you know, the gap is closed hugely, fam. But there's still a gap. And that isn't their depth. They have depth there, fam. Rodrigo's injured to bring up Calvin Phillips, bro. Do you know what I mean? You know? It's just, you know, John Stone gets a hamstring injury and they fucking bring on Laporte. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, don't get me wrong, like, Arsenal have definitely closed the gap. Yeah? But the gap is still remaining. Does that make sense? Like, the gap, think about how it was last season when we went there in Emirates. We lost at Etihad. We lost at the Library. We lost 5-0. And now we're losing just 1-0. And I know that's, even me saying that this feels so weird because we still lost at the end of the day. But I don't think we were that far off. Like, they still weren't at their best. Arsenal weren't at their best. But they won because they had that just a little bit. That gap that they still have on us, they used that and got them over the line. And that's what Arsenal need. And that's why I always